Um, I will be the first to admit that I'm in tears right now, and I was in tears before I started recording. And I will also admit that Trump is really impressing me. It's no secret that I've been very critical of him on this channel, but I give credit where it's due. I always give credit where it's due. And they're saying that this video that we're about to react to is the most powerful and important video on the internet right now. And I understand why. I just struggle to believe that anybody can make it to the White House without being controlled. I struggle to believe that these people, all of them, these rich people, these politicians, that they're not all secretly on the same team, and they're just playing us as a people. But when I tell you, when I watch this video right here, and Trump's really trying to protect the children, I'm convinced of that. I have no shame, I have no pride to shed a tear as a man on camera, because this video really touched me. It really touched me. And the question that I have as I watch this video, which I haven't seen all of it yet, was how did we get here? How do we normalize making mental health, or pretending that a mental health problem isn't a mental health problem, or a mental disorder is not a mental disorder? How do we get here where we're harming our children? This man said he's fighting to bring the Bibles back. Trump, I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
I'm proud to be partnering with my very good friend Lee Greenwood, who doesn't love his song, God Bless the USA, in connection with promoting the God Bless the USA Bible. This Bible is the King James Version and also includes our founding father documents, yes, the Constitution, which I'm fighting for every single day, very hard, to keep Americans protected. Also, the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence, and the Pledge of Allegiance are all part of this God Bless the USA Bible, and it's just very important and very important to me. I want to have a lot of people have it. You have to have it for your heart, for your soul. Many of you have never read them and don't know the liberties and rights you have as Americans and how you are being threatened to lose those rights. It's happening all the time. It's a very sad thing that's going on in our country, but we're going to get it turned around. Religion and Christianity are the biggest things missing from this country, and I truly believe that we need to bring them back, and we have to bring them back fast. I think it's one of the biggest problems we have. That's why our country is going haywire. We've lost religion in our country. All Americans need a Bible in their home, and I have many. It's my favorite book. It's a lot of people's favorite book. This Bible is a reminder that the biggest thing we have to bring back America and to make America great again is our religion. Religion is so important. It's so missing, but it's going to come back, and it's going to come back strong, just like our country is going to come back strong. In the end, we do not answer to bureaucrats in Washington. We answer to God in heaven. Christians are under siege. We must protect content that is pro-God. We love God, and we have to protect anything that is pro-God. We must defend God in the public square and not allow the media or the left-wing groups to silence, censor, or discriminate against us. We have to bring Christianity back into our lives and back into what will be again a great nation. Our founding fathers did a tremendous thing when they built America on Judeo-Christian values. Now that foundation is under attack, perhaps as never before. What can we do? Stand up, speak out, and pray that God will bless America again. I'm proud to endorse and encourage you to get this Bible. We must make America pray again.
a lot of you are probably not content creators. So just know that it's not the easiest thing to turn on the camera and know that you may cry on camera. Not knowing what people's opinion of that will be, but especially as a man and the stigma that comes with being a man in society, you have to be strong all the time. But I've never had a problem with shedding a tear on camera or in front of other people. And one could argue that this video is just about Trump endorsing something to make another person who ever put these Bibles together with the Declaration of Independence and the Bill of Rights and all of that inserted in these Bibles. Maybe he's just trying to make the money. But I find it very hard. He's been elected. He's won the election. So, I mean, my question is, what reason would he have to lie about this? I truly believe that this man's policies are unheard of. They're unheard of. Like, I remember growing, it's so weird, I feel old saying it, I'm young, but which just goes to show it wasn't that long ago. We had the Bible. We said our Pledge of Allegiance. I almost forgot what it was called. We said our Pledge of Allegiance. We stood on Judeo-Christian values. We're in a completely different world now. How did we get here? We have people in this country that say that they believe in God and believe in the Bible, but then they're like extreme leftists and they're supporting things that are quite literally anti-God. they're supporting things that are anti-Bible. I question, and I still fully question if Trump is a Christian, if he actually believes in whether he's a Christian or not, whether he follows Jesus Christ. I'm impressed.
Pray, get educated, get motivated, and stand with me and the legions of Americans asking God to bless our great nation, to bring our great nation back, and to make America great again. I'm proud to partner with Lee in this offering. He's a very special man, both as a talent, but maybe even more so as a human being. He's very, very special. And I think you all should get a copy of God Bless the USA Bible now and help spread our Christian values with others. There you have it. Let's make America pray again. God bless you, and God bless the USA. The left-wing gender insanity being pushed on our children is an act of child abuse. Very simple. Here's my plan to stop the chemical, physical, and emotional mutilation of our youth. On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this?
No. No, I cannot. If you're an adult, do what you want. The fact that this is the norm across the country now, like, how did we get here, man? I'm still side-eyeing Trump, y'all. I know a lot of y'all in the comment section not rocking with that. Y'all want me to just fully be all in on him. I just struggle to believe that you can make it to the White House and not be controlled. But the Lord above, the Most High knows, I'm extremely impressed with this man. I don't see any reason why, and this is really me just thinking out loud to myself. I don't see any reason why he would have to come out and fake a video like this. Like, or it's not even faking it, or pretend like he's really for these things. Nobody else is, bro. I'm legit afraid for Trump. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm afraid for this man. Those are words I never thought I'd say, because I always thought, like, if you make it to the White House, you're a part of it. You are controlled opposition. I'm afraid for this man, bro. He has another video where he's talking about getting rid of censorships for content creators. Like, what president is talking about? He's understood and listened to these podcasters, bro. I really believe this man is a man of the people. I believe that. I struggle to believe that a billionaire could ever relate. And I still don't think he can relate to us. And I don't even think but the thing is, I don't even think he's trying to portray himself as if he relates or understand what it's like to make minimum wage, or he knows what it's like to make less than six figures, like paycheck to paycheck. But I think he's trying to show that he hears what we are telling him, what the vast majority of Americans have experienced or are experiencing. I'm blown away. Obviously, I'm blown away.
I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age. I will then ask Congress to permanently stop federal taxpayer dollars from being used to promote or pay for these procedures and pass a law prohibiting child sexual mutilation in all 50 states. It'll go very quickly. I will declare that any hospital or healthcare provider that participates in the chemical or physical mutilation of minor youth will no longer meet federal health and safety standards for Medicaid and Medicare and will be terminated from the program immediately. Furthermore, I will support the creation of a private right of action for victims to sue doctors who have unforgivably performed these procedures on minor children. The Department of Justice will investigate Big Pharma and the big hospital networks to determine whether they have deliberately covered up horrific long-term side effects of sex transitions in order to get rich at the expense of vulnerable patients, in this case, very vulnerable. We will also investigate whether Big Pharma or others have illegally marketed hormones and puberty blockers, which are in no way licensed or approved for this use. My Department of Education will inform states and school districts that if any teacher or school official suggests to a child that they could be trapped in the wrong body, they will be faced with severe consequences, including potential civil rights violations for sex discrimination and the elimination of federal funding. As part of our new credentialing body for teachers, we will promote positive education about the nuclear family, the roles of mothers and fathers, and celebrating rather than erasing the things that make men and women different and unique. I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth. The bill will also make clear that Title IX prohibits men from participating in women's sports, and we will protect the rights of parents from being forced to allow their minor child to assume a gender which is new and an identity without the parents' consent. The identity will not be new, and it will not be without parental consent. No serious country should be telling its children that they were born with the wrong gender, a concept that was never heard of in all of human history. Nobody's ever heard of this, what's happening today. It was all when the radical left invented it just a few years ago. Under my leadership, this madness will end. Thank you very much.
Wow. Isn't it crazy that everything that Trump just said, we know it's common sense. It's biology 101. It's common sense 101. But what we've experienced as a country, as a world, but especially as a country, over the past, 8, 9 years, maybe even more specifically, probably the last 6 or 7 years, but probably closer to a decade. You say common sense things today, and it's like the gospel. Like if Trump would have said this, or in other words, if Trump would have said what he just said 15 years ago, like if he tried this in like 2009, 2010, people are like, why you, duh, like everybody gets this. We know this already. But because of the direction that our country has went, it brings me to tears to see a president, bro. Like, he's the president fighting for these things, bro. I I don't even know how these videos are still up on the internet. Like, I just don't know, because everything is pushing the opposite. It's all about inclusivity and like the word affirmation. Maybe your experience is different, and I'm sure the word has always existed for a long time, but I had never heard the word affirm like up until just a few years ago. I'm like, what does it mean to affirm something? And when they finally explained, I was like, oh, like, so does it matter if it's true or not? Does it matter if it makes sense or not? Does it matter if it's self-harming or if it's harming another person? It does matter then? Or what does it mean to just affirm something? Just because a person says it, you affirm it? Even if you know that they're going to... J. Cole is my favorite rapper of all time. And he has a song that is a lot of people's favorite song called Love Yours. And something J. Cole said in the song one time was, in Love Yours, he said, you came a long way. The bad news is, brother, you went the wrong way. Everybody's cheering you on because you came a long way, but the bad news is, brother, you went the wrong way. You're going to cheer somebody on and support them and affirm them, even though you know they're going in the wrong direction. How did we get here, y'all? I'm impressed, Trump. Brother, I'm impressed. You brought me to tears on camera, man. And it wasn't planned. But I'm just overcome with emotions. God bless you. And I really hope that you're not controlled opposition, man. I'm truly and genuinely afraid for that man's life. Wow. Y'all up in the comment section, give me your thoughts, man. Like the video. Wow. It's interesting to see where the country will be in just a year from now. Peace.
Oh yeah, Diddy got a podcast.